This is Broadcast Obituaries, Gone Too Soon. We exhume a short-lived TV series, episode by episode, give it a proper eulogy, and answer the burning question, was it canceled too soon or not soon enough? Analysis, nostalgia, and our final verdict on TV's fallen heroes.
Hey everyone, I'm Rob.
And I'm Aaron, and welcome to Episode 3, Broadcast Obituaries Season 2, Kindred, the Embraced. I was trying to make that confusing. Did it work?
Totally confusing. I am
Cool.
lost as to where we are.
Yeah.
I think it's number 23 overall. Yeah, 23 overall.
For overall broadcast obits episodes, yeah.
Yep.
We're cooking. We're rolling.
Yeah, we are.
It's great.
We're going to be done with Season 2 before you know it.
We will. Well, I mean, it's like less than half of Earth 2, so it's going to be quick. It's going to be good.
Absolutely. I like it.
Yep. This season, we're watching Kindred, the Embraced, a short-lived vampire series on the Fox network. We had one episode that got a little wonky, so if you're looking this up online, you might say Romeo and Juliet's not episode 3, it should be Night Stalker, but you're wrong. Night Stalker airs much later after the show. It should have been the original.
Wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong, sir. But it was intended to be the original episode 3, but they pushed it for reasons. Fox does that. I don't know why. A lot of the networks did that in the 90s. I don't know why. It's weird.
I gotta say too, it did feel a little disconnected. Like
it did. It was a little weird.
Like Sasha and Cash are an item, and I think that happened in the episode we missed.
Yeah, it seems to really escalate between those because they're way too serious from just meeting. It's like, man. So, but so I'll go through the episode description, and maybe if we're lucky, Rob will give us a back in time.
We'll see.
We'll see.
If you ask nicely.
We'll see. Okay, we'll see. All right, so this episode, titled Romeo and Juliet, aired April 10th, 1996. The summary for the episode is Caitlin, she's the reporter, is getting closer to learning Julian's, he's the prince of the vampires of the Kindred, of learning Julian's secret identity, while the passion between Cash and Sasha explodes into violence when she is embraced by an enemy clan, igniting an ancient bloodbath and potential deadly feud.
Are you going to tell us who Cash and Sasha are? You just told us.
I should. I felt like they didn't matter that much. Cash is the leader of the Gangrel clan, and Sasha is Julian's grandniece,
great-granddaughter.
Great-granddaughter. Okay.
Great-granddaughter. Yeah, his
great-granddaughter. It's confusing. He's like 1,000 years old.
Right. Distant relation, but also close relation.
Right. And a human. Up to this episode, a human.
Yeah, right. For part of it, anyway.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
So, Rob, can you please take us back in time to April 10th, 1996?
You asked so nicely. Let's go. Let's go back in time.
Back in time. Back in time. Back in time.
The day is April 10th, 1996. We're going to look at the full week here. Let's talk about the box office. What was at the box office? Some of these, again, are repeats, but there's a big new entry at the top of the list. So here's something I noticed, like towards the end of our first season. Whenever I would have a list, I would just go down the list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why was I not doing it in reverse order to save the suspense for number 1? I was doing it completely wrong.
Man,
so
it's just another lesson on our podcast journey.
Right?
Yeah.
Number 5, James and the Giant Peach. I don't know if you know that one. It's an animated movie. I never saw the cartoon. However, I'm a big fan of the book. My first grade teacher would read us this book while we sat in our classroom and ate our lunches. She would read books to us all the time while we ate. I wonder when she ate, because she was reading to us the entire. You're right. She probably did. And but I remember she did read us this book, and I loved it. And that's honestly when I made the decision that I was going to be a writer when I grew up. Which, one of these days I will grow up and I will be a writer, and I will accomplish that goal. But it was that book, James and the Giant Peach, that inspired me. Never saw the movie though. I heard it was good.
I never saw the movie, and I don't recall ever reading the book. I'm sure I did at some point in elementary school, but I don't remember it. So
number 4, it's a repeat. It's Sergeant Bilko, which was not good according to you.
How did it stay in the list this long, as high as it is?
It's Steve Martin. He was very popular at the time.
Yeah, he was.
Number 3, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. I said that very downer, but I thought it was a repeat. But now that I say it, I don't think it was a repeat. That's a new one.
Yeah,
A Thin
I don't
Line
think that
Between
was
Love and
last.
Hate. I think that was with Martin Lawrence and kind of a romantic comedy.
I didn't recognize that at all when you said
Oh,
it out
really?
loud. I'm like, I
Oh,
don't know what that is.
okay.
Yeah.
Number 2 is The Birdcage. It dropped down a spot. It was number 1 last week.
Yep.
And number 1 is a new release, Primal Fear. Do you know that movie?
Ooh, I don't know if Primal Fear.
Primal Fear was Edward Norton's film debut. It was him and Richard Gere primarily. Also Frances McDormand, who is in a lot of the Coen Brothers movies. She's a very good actress. And Alfre Woodard, who you and I probably know from Star Trek First Contact
Yep.
as Zefram Cochrane's assistant, maybe.
Yeah,
But
I think so.
honestly, I have never seen Primal Fear, and I kind of want to, but it is a crime, legal drama, mystery thriller film. There's a whole lot of descriptors on that title.
It's all the genres.
Yes. But I would like to see this sometime. So anyway, Primal Fear, number 1 at the box office. Yeah. Let's look at music, the top 40. Some of these are new. We haven't discussed these before. Number 5 was Down Low by R. Kelly. That's an artist that has really aged well over the years.
Has he?
No, I believe he's in prison.
Yeah, he is. I know, it was sarcasm.
I was being ironic, which is number 4, Ironic by Alanis Morissette. And yes, nice. I actually was being sarcastic, not ironic.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't pass that up because number 4 was Ironic.
You got to tie it in.
Yep. Yeah. By Alanis. So still hanging around. Number 3, Nobody Knows by the Tony Rich Project. Do you know that?
Sounds familiar. I'd have to hear the song. I probably know the song.
I don't know it. Number 2, Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey. I remember that one very well.
Yeah.
Do you know that one?
Well, you couldn't get away from her. I couldn't sing it, but I know that. I'm very familiar with that song. But you couldn't get like away from her in the 90s. Like her stuff was everywhere. It was just everywhere.
Especially the early 90s. So, once that Christmas album hit, everyone became the biggest fan of her, and then all her music was hitting the charts. And that was a good one. I liked it. Number 1, I believe, is a repeat. It's Because You Love Me by Celine Dion. That one has some staying power, so it's sticking around. There's not a lot of what I would call alt rock or rock at all on that list there. So I did go through the rest of the top 40 just to kind of pull up some of the ones that you and I might know a little more. So number 36 on the list, we've talked about them before. It's Hook by Blues Traveler.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
So good.
Yeah. And we talked about Run Around before, and this one is Hook. Just as a tangent, I believe I've mentioned before the TV show Poker Face with Natasha Lyonne.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned it.
She plays like a Columbo-style detective. There's one episode on there called Hook. And at one point, the bad guy in there, I thought, okay, it's the Hook. And the bad guy in there actually at one point quotes, I think, the entire song of Hook by Blues Traveler. Either the whole song or at least a verse. But he just says it and speaks it. And it was awesome. It was awesome. But also, It's just a great show. That was in season 1, which is the far superior season. But both are very good. And if you get a chance, check it out. It's on Peacock.
I'm going to write down.
There you go. Number 34, just a couple spots up, is In the Meantime by Space Hog. Do you know that one at all?
I don't know.
Sing
a little. Sing a lick.
I actually did just hear the song a couple days ago before I made this list. Again, when all your playlists are 90s oriented, you hear a lot of the music that we discuss here. But it has some beeping in it, kind of almost like a telephone beeping, like it's busy. If you remember busy signals, when we used to have phones that were attached to cords and other things.
And walls in the house.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Number 32, Just a Girl by No Doubt. And we talked about their album Tragic Kingdom in our last season. This one is from that, still around. Number 31, Hootie and the Blowfish, Time. 29, I am not going to play it for you again today, but Peaches by Presidents of the United States. Peaches is still on the charts somehow. Very catchy song. Very catchy song. Yeah. Looks like, honestly, once you get outside of the top 10, there is a lot of alt rock. It just doesn't creep as high as 10th on this list for some reason.
But it's there. Quick question. Do you think a song like Peaches would count as novelty music? Is that a genre?
It is kind of a genre. I don't think it would. It is, it's just a rock song. So. Yeah, it's an odd rock song, but so much from the 90s was odd songs. So it's not like it's Lump. That's a pretty weird one too.
Yeah, it's a really weird one. Yeah.
Those presidents, they had some weird stuff. So that's 29. 28 is Wonderwall by Oasis. Great song.
So good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that one. I should get my guitar. I can play you parts of that one too. Just kidding.
Should
I'm not
play it. Should do that.
Actually, I can do the next one too, but I'd have to change the tuning because the Goo Goo Dolls use alternative tunings for everything. This was Name at number 27. Name by the Goo Goo Dolls. Really good song. Really good song.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Number 25, I Want to Come Over by Melissa Etheridge. So, do you know that one?
Maybe.
It's a good song. Not as big as Come to My Window. That was like her mega
Yeah, I know that one.
hit.
Yeah.
This was out right around the same time. 24, this is one I actually was just looking up pretty recently. It came up on one of my playlists, and I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that song. Who sings it? I have never heard the name of the artist. Definitely a one-hit wonder here, and appropriately titled One of Us by Joan Osborne. What if God was one of us? Does that help you?
Oh, yeah. I do know that. Was that her one song?
The one song, Joan Osborne. It's called One of Us, but the chorus is What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us, and all the other questions. But that's a cool song. I liked it.
Yeah. Why did I think somehow that she had more hits?
I don't know. It was
just that one.
She's got the Osborne name, so it seems like she should be like Ozzy or someone else in the family, but she's not part of their family at all. That was 24. 22 is The World I Know, Collective Soul. Fantastic song.
Yeah, like that one.
Me too. The farther I get away from the 90s, the more that becomes one of my favorite Collective Soul songs. Like that might be it for me. It's up there. Early on, I really liked Shine. Like Shine was awesome. Now, if I hear Shine, I roll my eyes and change the station. I can't listen.
Really?
I cannot listen.
Why? Just because it's overplayed for you?
Just overplayed, yeah.
Yeah.
Completely overdone.
Well, I still like it. I'm a true fan.
That's fine.
Unlike
Good for you. Hey, that's awesome. Way to go, man. Number 17 is one of my favorite bands, 1979 by the Smashing Pumpkins. Also a great song by the Smashing Pumpkins. That one's phenomenal.
So good. Yeah.
Number 10 is the Gin Blossoms. It looks like a double single here, but it's listed as Till I Hear It From You / Follow You Down, which I know both those songs. I think they're both singles. I don't know what the deal is with it here. They're separate songs in my book, but here it was listed as one. But good songs. So the Gin Blossoms and Blues Traveler were together. They were both in the top 40 here, but they just played together at the Fishers Event Center here near Indianapolis. Just a couple days ago on February 20th. And I hope that I saw you all there. I'm sure I did, and we said hi. And that brings us up to the top 10. That's really all the alt-rock that we had there. So I don't know. Do you consider Melissa Etheridge alt-rock?
No, I wouldn't. Okay. I think I'd put her in a pop, like more of a pop category.
Probably, yeah. Pop or folk. Folk pop.
Yeah.
What about Joan Osborne? One of Us. That's not really a alt-rock song either. That's more of a pop song.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because in the 90s, like, we were the same. Our music's taste just surrounded. It was nothing but alt rock, probably. So to hear all your top 40 lists,
I used to listen to a lot of top 40.
Well, I did too, but I listen to so much alt rock that when I hear your top 40 lists, I always expect somebody to be at the top of the list, and they're never there.
Yeah,
ever. It's really disappointing.
Yeah, alt rock apparently just does not play as well with the masses.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Too bad.
Yeah, I know. So. Anyway, that's all I got for Back in Time today.
That's a good one.
I appreciate your time. I like thinking about the music and talking about it. And sometimes the movie part makes me want to go watch these movies.
Yeah, I really want to go watch The Birdcage again. Robin Williams, is great. And Nathan Lane was really good in that one.
I like Nathan Lane. But you can never go wrong with Robin Williams.
Never. Yeah.
He was a great one. He was a great one. Right. All right. Well. Do we have any other discussion topics, or should we go right into the episode?
I think we get into this soap opera. I mean, this vampire drama or vampire action. It's a soap opera.
It is totally a soap opera. All right. So I think in this one, it's called Romeo and Juliet. We will see pretty early on why we call it that. It is maybe not early on, but by the end of the episode, we'll see why they call it that.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Yeah. But I think I'm just scanning through my notes here. There's basically two main plot lines here, right? Is that how you saw it?
Well, probably. We'll see if we talk about the same two plot lines, I guess.
Right. So I'm going to talk about the hospital plot line first.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite.
Oh really? See, I like the other part better. I like the Sasha and Cash vampire war part better.
Yeah, I don't care for the Sasha and Cash part. Okay, we can get into it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're going to talk. They're like they don't interact these storylines, so
No,
we will
they're
talk
separate.
about the hospital one first. All right. So Caitlin, she's a reporter. Caitlin Byrne. She goes to find Julian, and she tells him a sad story. It's a story about these sick kids at the local hospital, and they're all sick, and they're anemic, and like she's doing her investigative journalism, and she's found these sick
Yeah.
kids. So that's what this storyline
Yeah.
is about here. She
And
wants to publish a story. Julian, as we learned, is her boss now, so he's like, "Yeah, let's
he
do
bought
this."
the newspaper.
Right?
Bought the newspaper, made her an editor.
Such a romantic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's telling him this, but he looks at some of the pictures that he gives her, and I don't know if he recognizes the actual doctor in the picture or if he just recognizes that he's a Kindred.
Yeah. I think he connected all those dots because they really lock in on that doctor for a while, and then they lock in on Julian's face for a while. So I think
one way or
he,
another,
like he knew what was up immediately, that these
Right.
kids shouldn't be as sick as they are,
Right.
even though they're all sick at a children's hospital
dying.
and dying. In like, not that it makes it okay for a vampire just to feed on the sick, but
Right.
yeah, he just really jumps to that conclusion. He loves
Yeah.
killing his own people.
He really does.
He's
That's what a
really
prince
he's really
does.
okay with it.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's just really okay with it.
So Caitlin leaves, and Julian goes and he finds Daedalus, the member of the Nosferatu clan that lives in his garage like a goth teenager. He goes to see him, and just for reference, I'm probably going to call him Deadsy most of the time here. That's who I'm talking about.
Deadsy.
But
Okay.
he tells Deadsy, hey, there's a Kindred doctor. He's broken our law. He's preying on these kids, which they're not ever supposed to do. They leave kids alone. So Deadsy goes to visit the doctor, kills him pretty quick, tells him he's been sentenced to final death by his prince.
Yeah.
Kills him, and he's at the hospital, and he goes ahead and he just shoves him into an incinerator in the bottom of the hospital.
Yeah.
And he turns around, and one of the kids from the ward where the doctor worked is standing there watching him. A little awkward. Kid does not seem freaked out or upset at all.
No, this kid is weird. This kid is super weird.
Yes, he is. So weird. But then again, so is Deadsy. I mean, the kid should be freaked out just by looking at Deadsy in the first place. He's a weird looking guy. Although I will say, I think he looks more normal now than he did in the pilot.
I was gonna say that I think they pulled back on the makeup a little bit because he looked really weird in the pilot.
Yes.
And he looked much more normal. Just the giant earlobes now, really, in the bald head.
Yes, that's all it is.
Maybe they toned something down.
He's a little extra veiny, maybe, in his bald head, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. So Deadsy does what anyone would do in this situation, and he brings the kid home.
Kidnaps.
Yeah, he kidnaps the kid from the hospital. Kidnaps him from the hospital, brings him home. They talk about how the doctor was drinking the kid's blood, and that's why he killed the guy, and the kid's sick. But he says that sometimes he sees other Kindred, and like Julian, who happens to be standing right there, which I noticed at this point, we see Julian in a mirror. Like, that's how we see him. So that is not a thing with these vampires.
But
like
and we saw that in the pilot too with Alexandria, in that scene where Frank is shaving and he sees her in the mirror. But you couldn't tell by the cut if he was turning around to look or if it was the mirror.
Yeah, we were a little confused. This one, it is very clear.
Yeah.
It's very clear. It's like they want us to know these aren't your average vampires.
They're not your average vampires.
Right. So the kid's dying, and Deadsy wants to help him. And what he means by that is he wants Julian to embrace the child. Julian will not. They don't embrace children. They don't feed on them. Nothing like that.
Yeah. We should say too that the doctor was of Julian's clan, the Ventura clan.
That's true. Ventrue.
So Ventrue. Yeah, sorry. Ventura.
So we leave the storyline alone for a little while. We come back to it about halfway through the episode. And who do we see? But it's Frank. Frank is actually in this episode. Yeah.
Yeah, like 30 minutes in. Right. And I got to tell you, the timing of all of the storylines in this episode made zero sense to me, because through the clan war storyline, I feel like we're on day 2 by the time we see Frank showing up at day 1 to the incinerator. It's super weird. Doesn't make any sense.
It's almost better if we just watch them as separate episodes.
Storylines. Yeah,
exactly. So Frank walks into the hospital. He's like, hey, what's going on? Because I think he's there because the kid was kidnapped. Yeah. And Sonny and some other Kindred guy are looking in the incinerator, and they're like, oh, we just thought it was odd that the incinerator was running. We didn't find anything.
Yeah. He's like, it was midnight and it was running, so.
Yeah, which to me seems like the perfect time to be running an incinerator. At least it is in all the movies and TV shows. So it makes perfect sense.
It was only nighttime.
Right, exactly. So Frank obviously does not believe them because they're liars. And he grabs a shovel, reaches into the incinerator, and pulls out a skull. He's like, yeah, it doesn't seem suspicious to me at all.
Did Did you see how the other Kindred that was with Sonny was like ready to just off Frank at that point, and Sonny had to
Yeah.
put a finger up like, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The other guy was like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna do it right now. He's
Right.
dead.
Even though they don't just randomly kill humans, and he's under Julia's protection. This guy's
Yeah.
still just going to kill him. He's going to off him right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a bit of a scene where with Julian and Dedsy again, and it's mostly about the clan war, but the kid is also still with him there at the time, and Julian tells him to take the kid back. We'll talk about the other stuff when we get to the clan war storyline.
Sure.
But he tells him again, he's like, you got to take the kid back. So he takes him back. He tells him, hey, I will come and visit you. And the child...
Oh, he cries blood. Dedsy cries blood.
He cries blood.
He's sad.
Forgot,
Do you think
yes.
he got really attached to this kid really fast?
Super fast.
Really odd.
It was super odd. I don't either. Maybe there's something in a backstory that we're missing that we don't know yet.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
like he loves his kid, I think. And the kid, I think his name is Abel. He wants to be embraced, and he wants to be just like them. But Dedsy won't do it. He's not allowed to, and he obeys his prince.
Yep.
I'll visit you here, I promise.
I don't want to die here.
I'll take you anywhere you want to go.
I don't want to die. You have magic. I've seen it. Can't you help me?
Abel, I can't.
You're not allowed?
I'll come back for you. I'll see you again soon. Never speak of me, do you understand?
So he lets the kid go, and he kind of ducks around a corner, and Sonny and Frank are there, and they find the kid. They can't get any information out of him. He won't talk.
Yeah. This was really interesting because when Sonny shows up, Frank's questioning the kid, trying to, and Sonny shows up, and the kid just stares Sonny down because he knows, he recognizes a Kindred. And Frank doesn't get it. He's like, what is happening?
Yeah. In my mind, it was Happy Gilmore, and the kid was Grandma, and Sonny is Ben Stiller, and he's standing behind Adam Sandler going,
that's right.
running the thumb across his neck, but don't you say a word.
Your fingers hurt? Now your back's going to hurt.
Just pulled landscaping duty. Yes. So they show Frank and Sonny still talking to Abel. Apparently they've been talking to him for days while they're sitting on this bench. Again, it is hard to tell. The
timing is terrible.
It is so crazy. Yeah. But it's two different stories, and they're just not playing at the same speed, basically. So they're still talking to Abel. Dedsy is still there. He's spying on him while they talk. Caitlin comes. Apparently she knows Frank. They're like, hey, how you doing? They have never met before. Maybe it was in the episode that we skipped.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they seemed really buddy-buddy.
They sure did. They did. But they have not met in anything we've seen so far. So she wants to interview the kid, and Frank doesn't want to let her. He does tell her that Julian just wrote a really big check for the hospital the previous day.
All I'm saying, Caitlin, is it's pretty scary when creatures come out of the night and start doing things that the law says we're not supposed to do. Even when it's something that ought to be done.
And while they're talking, they somehow lose sight of Abel. He runs away. As children do, apparently. So he wants to get kidnapped again. So he finds Dedsy because he knows he's hanging about nearby. He gives him a big hug, and that's when Frank comes storming in. And Dedsy has him. I think Dedsy's about to kill Frank. He's like, got him up against the wall. And Sonny comes in. Yeah, Sonny comes in, and he protects him. He's like, no, you can't do it. If you destroy him, you'll have to destroy me. Finally, Dedsy relents. And Frank is pretty upset. And he's like, he realizes what Sonny is. But then Sonny loses a power that I did not know that they had yet.
Yeah.
And he says, go to sleep. Go to sleep. He doesn't actually say that, sorry. But he just wipes his hand over his face. And apparently Frank is going to forget everything.
Yeah.
We don't know for sure because we don't see Frank again in this episode.
You know what it reminded me of? My first thought when Sonny waves his hand in front of Frank's eyes. I thought of at the end of Superman 2.
Okay.
When Lois finds out that Clark is Superman, and somehow he comes up with this new power where he can just kiss her and give her amnesia.
Yes.
I don't know why that's immediately what I thought about.
That's
Probably
funny.
because it's one of my most hated moments in cinema is that scene in Superman 2. But
that's funny. Also, I would say you probably thought of it because you are. I don't know that we've ever even said the word Superman on this show before, but you're a massive Superman fan.
Yeah, I don't know how we've not, but yeah, I am. We've talked about Lois and Clark, and
we did talk about Lois and Clark.
Yeah, but we haven't talked about the new movies and stuff.
No,
or any of the movies.
Do you consider Superman 2 a new movie?
No.
Just after okay.
I was just thinking. I was thinking of the new movies.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
I mean, it could be new for some people, I guess.
If you haven't seen it yet, it's new to you.
It's new, yeah.
I've seen it. It was fine. The first one is really good. That's the best one.
Yeah.
Thinking over all the Superman movies you've seen, Like, what are your favorites? What are your top 3 Superman movies?
Oh,
This
man,
is out of
top
nowhere.
3.
This does not relate to anything
Okay.
we're discussing. But
No, but I
Or
love this. Let's do this.
either rank them all for me, or give me your top
Yeah.
few.
Yeah. So, Superman 1, Christopher Reeve, is my favorite. It's the one I grew up watching, so I just have a special place for it. I really liked Man of Steel, Snyder's take on it. Thought it was really cool, not because it was dark and gritty, just because it was different.
You love
I
dark and
enjoyed
gritty.
it. I love dark and gritty.
Just not when
right?
it's James Bond.
Yeah, because that's not the source material. Anyway, we got comments on that one on TikTok,
Oh,
so
nice.
we got to
Good.
be careful on that
Review
topic.
those.
People were not happy that we didn't like Daniel Craig as much.
You did like Daniel Craig. I love Daniel Craig. And those movies.
You're right. I was
good.
the target. I was
You
the
were.
target.
Okay,
of those
good.
comments. Yeah. Yeah. The newest Superman movie that came out, really good. I really enjoyed it. I know you didn't care for it too much. I was a big fan.
It was fine. I mean, I'd give it a 6 or 7 out of 10.
6, 7?
Dang it. I gotta stop setting you up.
You do. It's dead anyways, but I'm going to keep doing it because I'm old. That's
Is
what
it?
we do.
Oh, good. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, the rest of them are just, they're fine. I didn't enjoy any of, like, the major Justice League movies that had him in it. The Snyder Cut was pretty good, a little long. Over time, I've enjoyed it a little less. Superman 2, 3, and 4 with Christopher Reeve, they're fine. They're about the same in my book. So
Superman Returns?
it's forgettable. That's at the end.
Wow.
I didn't enjoy it. It's still, even when I catch it on TV now, he fights an island. Like, that's the big boss. I'm like, really? This is what you thought was going to be entertaining? It's going to carry an island away?
Yeah. I still remember the first time I saw that movie. And I was sitting there watching it, and I was loving it. And then the movie was over. And I was like, but wait, that's it? That's the movie?
Yeah.
Then I was very disappointed and let down that there was not something better at the end.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's very disappointing. And now when I watch it, I can still enjoy much of the movie until it gets to about the third act. And then I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Superman's had a rough run in cinema.
Yeah, he sure has. He sure has.
It's sad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for that diversion.
Yeah, thanks for asking.
Right.
He's protected by Julian. Julian's at war. He can barely protect himself. Listen, listen to me. You destroy him, and you'll have to destroy me. Are you listening? You're more human than I thought. I'll take that as a compliment.
So Deadsy is at the hospital with the boy still, and he gives him a potion that's going to cure him. I don't know why he didn't just do that in the first place. Why did he go to, let's turn him into a vampire before, let's give him this magic potion that will heal him?
Yeah, and it wasn't even a potion. He just, like, wiped something on his bottom lip.
Yeah.
And the kid licked his lip, and I guess that was it. Like, he's going to be fine now.
What was it? Was it his blood? Was it, like, his own blood?
I couldn't tell, because I couldn't see anything actually on the kid's lip.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah, but I think his lip turned blue after he licked his lip. I might have to go back and check that. It also could have been the poor quality on YouTube.
True. So. I have these on DVD, but I'm still watching them mostly on YouTube just because it's simpler to get to. It's quicker.
Easy.
Yeah. So Caitlin goes to see Julian again. She tells him the child has returned, all is well, and the kid has gone into remission. So she's really sorry for what she said to him. I think she was accusing him of like being a vigilante or being involved in this somehow, which he vaguely denied. He was like, "Do you think I would do something like that?" And then, did not answer.
And he leaves her with, "Just know that I'm not who you think I am."
Yeah.
It's like, okay, just tell her you have a secret.
Yeah. They're very flirty here at the very end. They almost kiss and then they hug instead, because he's her boss and kissing would be pretty inappropriate.
Yeah.
Pretty
he only bought the newspaper for her.
Yeah.
So you can't cross the line.
So then we have the other storyline. And really the other storyline is 2 storylines. It's broken into 2 parts here. But so it starts off the whole episode, Sasha and Cash. Remember, Sasha is Julian's descendant. Cash is his bodyguard, who is a gangrel?
Gangrel?
I just want to say mongrel.
Yeah, the gypsy clans.
Apparently.
They're gypsies.
So they're meeting up at Cash's secret place where they can meet up behind Julian's back. We cut away. Again, this is soap opera. There's lots of cuts back and forth.
Yeah, and
the scene.
And so this storyline, I'll say, has a lot of really weird, like, elements to it. Like at the very beginning, Cash walks into a secret hideout and he is surprised that Sasha is there. And he's like, nobody knows about this place.
Yeah.
But she knows. And
You're
it like didn't make any sense to me. I was like,
and he tells her, we can meet up here without Julian knowing. She's like, great. And he's like, I can't stay. I got to go. And she's like, but you could stay a little bit. I'm like, I thought you were planning to meet up here. What is, I don't understand.
yeah, it was weird.
Yeah. But so he does stay apparently. And then while they're, in my notes, I say, ooh, but Cash and Sasha hooked up.
What are you, like 12?
Ooh. Oh, if I was 12, I'd go, ugh.
That's true.
Jump scare. Yeah. But while they're there, someone beats on the door. He opens it up. Some gangrel chick comes in and tells him that the Bruja killed Jamie. I don't know who Jamie is, but they killed him.
Yeah.
And we do see a scene before that where Eddie's clan, the Bruja, are talking about how they had to burn down a gangrel out of the streets. It's getting bad out there. Eddie basically is planning for a clan war. He wants a clan war. He's trying to figure out how to make it happen.
Yeah, and Eddie's gang was pretty excited about it. They're like, yeah, we shot him off his motorcycle and ran her over a couple times. It's like, wow, guys.
Yeah.
It's extreme, but...
Yeah, a little extreme. So Cash tells Sasha, and their names, like I have a hard time saying those two names, Cash and Sasha. Like I want to say Sash or Kasha, and it's very hard for me.
You call him whatever you want.
Yeah, I will then. All right, so we'll call him Vampire and Biker Chick. Just kidding. Cash and Sasha. Also, I don't know if you notice this, but they have like, it seems to me they toned Sasha way down. Like she is not the wild child. Well, she is like sweet and innocent. She's like, what can I do? And like almost like Southern Belle charm.
Yeah, and I didn't see what you saw in the pilot, so I don't know that version of her. Right. But from what you described, this character doesn't fit that at all.
Not at all.
Like at all. She's flirty, but not at all what you described.
Right. So Eddie and his boys go to the Haven. Remember, that's Lily's club. Lily being the head of the Toreador clan. But they don't bring any women. So Julian, who is there, he's like, something's wrong. Also at this time, Sasha follows Cash to the Haven, which she is not supposed to do. Julian very much does not want her involved with vampire stuff, which is why he invited her to come live with him in a vampire castle. So Julian's not happy about that. Cash tells Sasha, you got to go home. You can't stay here. So one of the Bruja guys jumps up. He's like, hey, would you dance with me? So she's going to make Cash jealous, and she does dance with him. And I mean, she dances with him.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
there's some macking.
It is some dirty stuff, honestly. And they are all over. Then they're making out, like right there on the dance floor, if you will. And Julian, I think, barges in. Yeah, Julian interrupts. And
it looks like Cash is going to. Cash starts to walk towards him, and then you cut to a pretty ticked off Julian.
Julian comes in. He's like, leave her alone. Get out of here. And Eddie realizes, okay, so he is very fond of his descendant here. So that's how we can get him stirred up for this clan war that he really wants to happen.
Yeah.
So Cash and Julian are talking. Julian's pushing for peace. Cash says Bruja want war. You're going to have to give it to him one way or another. He also admits that he and Sasha are lovers, and he wants to embrace her. Julian still says no at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of see it coming.
Yeah.
Right? That's where the story's going.
Oh, definitely. So she suspects, like he says she must suspect there's something different about us. There's something going on here. She's not stupid. She's got to figure some of this out.
Yeah. And when they're at the Haven and they're watching Cash and Sasha together.
Yeah.
Lily, right? That's the Toreador vampire leader clan lady. She's telling Julian, she's like, oh, they're so in love. You got to let them be in love. Just look at how in love they are. She's laid it on thick that, like, we get it. They love each other. Okay.
Yeah, and I think that actually is in the next scene where Sasha comes to talk to them at the Haven. And she's like, hey, I want to be with Cash. And she says she knows there's something different about all of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And she wants to be like them. And when she leaves, Lily says, well, it sounds to me like she joined the family. Like she's part of us.
Yeah, well, she kisses Julian's hand like the other clan leaders do.
Oh, yeah.
You know? That's what she's like, she's probably seen some stuff. She knows
she's probably seen people doing it. Yep. So Julian relents. He goes to Cash. He tells him that if Sasha wants to be embraced, then he'll allow it. But Cash has to be the one to take care of her. So Cash, he's all excited. He goes to her apartment. He's banging on the door. Hey, he's going to let us get together. Come on. He doesn't say that. But he beats on the door. She doesn't answer. So he just breaks the door down, which is what I do anytime I knock on a door. If someone doesn't answer, I kick it in. I'm coming in one way or another.
Wow.
So if I come to your house, Aaron, you better...
I'll just answer the door.
Yeah, if you're too slow, like if you got something in the frying pan,
too damn bad.
Call out.
Coming
I'm
in.
coming in. I'm coming in one way or another. Yeah, so he just boots the door in, and the Bruja guy that she'd been dancing with is on top of her in bed, not doing what you might think. He is embracing her. He is, apparently, according to how they do it, he is emptying all of her blood and refilling her with his own. He's got his other guys there, though, and they grab Cash and hold him so Cash can just stand there and watch in horror.
Yeah, he struggles, but he can't do much about it. And
He cannot.
it's what killed me is I didn't see any of these people holding Cash down, punch him, beat him, kick him. They just hold him and make him watch.
Yeah.
And then when it's done, they let him go. And Cash looks like he has been through, he looks like he can barely stand.
Yeah.
And I can't tell if it's just emotional distress or what's got him. But I was like, you're a vampire. You didn't get beat up or shot or anything. Like, stand tall. What's going on here?
Yeah.
It just seemed weird.
Yeah. So I agree. It's a soap opera, so I assume it's emotional.
Sure. Yeah.
So, sorry, my notes scrolled too far. Here we go. So when the Bruja, they leave, they take her, and Cash is like, just stay. And she doesn't know what's going on. She's out of it. So she just kind of walks with them.
Yeah.
Julian is talking to Archon, his buddy from the Ventrue clan. And apparently Archon is getting ready to leave the group. He's going somewhere maybe. But Cash comes storming in, and he tells Julian all about what happened with Sasha. So Julian goes to Eddie, and they beef about it a little. And Eddie basically, he's ready for war. Like, he wants it. Julian just wants Sasha. He's like, give her to me, bring her to me, along with the head of the man who took her.
That means war. Then let there be war.
You will give me Sasha, and you will give me the head of the Bruja who took her by this time tomorrow. Or I'll have your head one moment later.
So, clan war sounds like it's coming. Julian and Lily are there hanging out. She's kind of trying to comfort him. He is horrified at Sasha's embrace and just feels bad that he brought Sasha into this world. Lily wants to know what she can do, and Julian just wants help finding her.
Yeah.
Julian goes to see Deadsy, and he says, hey, there's a clan war coming. Who are you going to side with? And Deadsy tells him the Nosferatu don't spill their blood for any clan. And he says that they will not take sides in any war. Like, they maintain their neutrality. They lay it on pretty thick.
Yeah, it's a big deal, which we'll see at the end.
Is it?
How big of a deal it is.
Right.
But it is a big deal in this scene.
It's
They
huge,
don't do it.
and then it's not.
Yeah.
This is also where Julian tells him he's got to take the kid back to the hospital. So back to the Haven, Cash rolls up on his bike and grabs Sasha and just kind of takes off with her. And this is kind of where I say it's a different storyline. There's the Cash and Sasha for the rest of the episode, and then there's the
clan war. Yeah, it's where it splits off. That's how I was separating it too when we got into the beginning. Like, the clan war part's cool. So
yes, absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
The rest of it from Sasha and Cash at this point, man. So they're hanging out, the two of them. She's sad and she's empty. She doesn't want revenge, even though Cash says he will get revenge for her. And he kind of explains that she has to go through this change and it's going to hurt. And he tells her some stuff. Julian is the prince, her prince. And he tells her that the two of them are enemies, Sasha and Cash. He's like, no, you're Bruja and I'm Gangrel and we're enemies. And she's like, but I still love you. She just doesn't understand what's going on. She just wants to be held. He's like, no, get off me. And then he hugs her. And he's like, no, we hate each other now. But he hugs her. And
it comes up a couple of times. I think even in this scene, he's like, I've got 5,000 years of, anger against the Bruja clan. I can't just accept you all. It's like, but why not? I don't understand the logic here. Suddenly, because she was turned by a Bruja, you can't.
It's silly. They make it sound like it is something in the vampire DNA to where the literally hate each other. Like,
literally in the blood.
They can't help it. Yeah. Like, it's only a matter of time. They say at one point, it's only a matter of time before she hates me. So some of the vampires meet. Lily does not want war. She doesn't think that Julian's cause is enough for war. She says this is your cause, not all of ours.
Yeah.
So Julian argues that Eddie will find a way to get his war one way or another, which is funny because that's what Cash was arguing earlier in the episode.
Yep. Julian really hangs on that point too.
Yeah.
Like he wants a reason and he's like, look, Cash was right. We're going to do this one way or another. We just got to get it over with.
We go back to our two star-crossed lovers, Romeo and Juliet, if you will, Cash and Sasha. And at sunrise, they're out. She doesn't feel so good. And he gives her some of his blood to make the pain go away. We cut away to maybe, is it like a sewer? And the Bruja are marching to war wearing their business suits.
Oh, yeah. It's like a rundown factory or something.
Okay.
And I got a real, what's the the old Broadway play Warriors. The Warriors. Hey Warriors, can you come out to play? Remember that? And then they snap their fingers.
West Side Story.
West Side Story. Is that it? You know what I'm talking about. You're
Sharks and
snapping.
Jets. Sharks and Jets.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
this felt like that.
It felt like that because they're walking up. It's a real ominous scene, and I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh,
Yes.
it's tense.
That's kind of what it's staged as, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Bruja, they come marching up. They're snapping their fingers and kind of doing a little dance. And
I'll sidestep them as they go.
Yep. And apparently they're marching against the Ventru and Julian and Archon, like just their clan. They're not bringing all the clans in. It was just their clan.
The gangrels are with them.
Okay,
with the
and
Ventrus.
gangrels. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Julian and Eddie kind of face off here. The war is really about to start. And then Lily says, wait. And she has Cash and Sasha. And Sasha asks for it not to happen. Don't fight over her. And Eddie's calling for her. He's like, come over. Hey, you're part of my clan. You come over here to me. Everybody draws their guns. And Eddie's is way smaller than Julian's. Julian's got like a hand
Way
cannon.
smaller.
Yeah, way smaller. He's got like this handheld bazooka. And
Yeah.
Eddie's got like this little 22. It's comical. But all of a sudden, we have another party here. It's the Nosferatu. They show up.
They fight for no one though.
They fight for no
blood.
clan. They spill no blood for
None.
no clan. And the Bruja, they run. They're all afraid. Eddie's trying to tell them they're not going to fight. They're just here to scare us.
It's really cool how the Nosferatu show up too, because they're all very Nosferatu. They all just pop up in the shadows, and they just cut to a bunch of them.
Yes.
Just in the shadows, lurking around.
Yep, coming out of the ceiling, out of the floor, just all the shadows. There are these creepy Nosferatu guys. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So apparently, what they will fight for is they have a price. So they're like mercenaries, maybe. So, but the Nosferatu say they have a price to fight. And I'm not sure what it was here. It says it's the one who embraced Sasha. I'm not sure why the Nosferatu care about that.
I think it's so the Nosferatu's very. I feel like they're very set on principle, and I think because they embraced Sasha without permission, that was worth it for them to go and help, stave off this war and from people getting hurt. So they show up because they only asked for that guy.
Right. The one who embraced her. Yep.
Right. Yeah.
So they kind of go after that guy while Cash gets Eddie. And he puts him in the car per Julian's order. Put him in the car, which sounds very gangster to me. The last little bit is kind of gangstery here. So before they get to the end, Sasha and Julian do have a talk. He doesn't care what clan they both are. They are still blood. And she does feel safe now. And he tells her, give Cash time. He'll overcome these thousands of years of strife between their clans. Again, they knew each other before just because she was bit by one guy from one clan. I don't see why that. I don't fully understand the clan thing of vampires, but it's fine. It's part of their mythology. So we see their car. It's an old Lincoln Continental. I don't know what it is, but there's this old, big sedan. Looks like a mobster car. Goes rolling out into like this field area, and they just push
like the desert.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing around. There's no shade, no coverage. It's daylight. They dump Eddie out of the car. He curls up in a fetal position. He's smoking and screaming for help.
He's trying to cover up. Like he's just pulling his pant legs down because his ankle's exposed. I mean, he's like just
jacket over his head. And then all of a sudden the car comes back. And Eddie wants to get in. Julian kind of puts the window down, or he gets out, and he tells him, I want you to know you only exist because I allow it. And then he gets back in the car. Eddie still doesn't know what's going on. And then he pops the trunk, and Eddie crawls into the trunk and closes
like
it.
a dog in the trunk.
I don't know about you. I was super excited for a minute because I thought they were going to kill Eddie, and I was ready for that story to be over and move on to something new. But it's only 7 episodes. It's probably the story for the whole show, honestly.
Yeah, and so it brought up a good point because I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, he's dead. And it makes sense because Brian Thompson shows up in the credits as special guest star.
Good point.
So I was like, so he's not going to last through the whole season.
Right.
Like he might just be the bad guy for season 1. So I thought that was it too. I was like, oh, it's over. That's it. No more special guest star.
No, he didn't die.
Back.
Put him back in the car. So
yeah,
that is how it ends.
Julian, let me in, please.
Understand this, Eddie. You exist only because I allow it.
What do you think of this? Or do you have any more thoughts on anything that happened?
No, it was good. It was a tighter episode than the last one.
Yeah.
Storytelling was rough. I mean, you understand what's going on, but none of the timelines sync up. There's so many more instances besides just the Frank and the incinerator scene where somebody will show up and have a conversation, but it feels like it's 2 days post these other events, and it's like, what is this timing? It's so weird, but it's soap opera-y. I like the episode. I don't know. I feel like I wasn't real excited about the pilot, and I feel like I'm getting sucked in with every episode. I'm like, man, okay, this is pretty cool. Like I could watch more, and I look forward to watching the next episode now. So I don't know. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. I personally, I did not care for the Deadsy and the kid storyline
Yeah,
probably
it's
as
a
much
little
as you did, but the clan war part of it is what I was interested in. Like that's
Yeah,
the big fighty story that I want to see, not the star-crossed lovers and not the sick kid. You
yeah,
know, those stories don't make me feel good. I want to see a big battle. I want to see a big war. That makes me
some
feel
fighting.
good. That's what I want to see. Yeah,
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 yeah. I think I just like the Nosferatu clan. I think I like
they were
the
cool.
screen time that Desi gets, and I think just the end is probably what cemented that. Like they just show up and they're mysterious and very, very vampire-y to me.
Yeah.
Showing up in the darkness. So
Yes,
I thought it was pretty cool.
they do seem to be the most vampire-y of all of the clans. So if we want
Yeah.
some actual vampire action, I think that's where we're going to get it.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, good
I agree.
episode.
I honestly, I'm with you. I liked it. I enjoyed it overall. Even the parts that I wasn't as big of a fan of, I still enjoyed. Like at no point was I ready to turn this off. Like it was good.
Oh no. Yeah, you're still there with it. The Caitlyn storylines seemed all over the place.
Yeah.
Did you notice in the part where Abel runs off and Frank runs off into the basement after him, and then Caitlyn like sits for a moment, and then she's like, "Oh, I should go with them,"
Yeah.
and then she gets like halfway down the stairs, and she's just like, screw it," and she just turns
I
around.
lost them. Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, I'm just like, what? They just went down one more flight.
Oh well.
What is happening?
Yeah.
I didn't understand why they even left that in.
Yeah.
It's like, what was the point?
Yeah.
But it's weird stuff like that that takes you away from it, because I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah. And last time we talked about how maybe Frank just needed to be a smaller character, and he
Yeah.
wasn't this one. And I think honestly,
Yeah.
I do think it worked a lot better, even if again, like you said, the timing of his story, like none of it seemed quite right. But
No.
he did have a smaller part, and honestly, I think it was fine. It tied into he was like a subplot of Deadsy's story, which is
Right.
a subplot to the episode, and I feel like that was the right amount of screen time for Frank.
I liked it. Yeah, I liked him more because I didn't have to listen to him deliver these terrible, cheesy lines the entire episode.
Right, right.
So,
I will say though, with less Frank, we get less Sonny, and I really like Sonny.
True. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway, I thought it was a good one.
It was cool. I liked it.
Do you have a description for the next episode?
Yeah, so the next one, maybe the longest episode title I've ever seen for a show. Live hard, die young, and leave a good-looking corpse is the next episode.
Yeah.
It aired April 17th, Wednesday the 17th, 1996. Lily must deal with Zane, the rebellious, newly embraced young rocker she sired. Zane's insatiable desires threaten the Kindred secrecy when he becomes involved with Caitlyn and Sasha. Whoa. So it sounds like this takes a departure from many of the main storylines that we've seen.
It really does. Yeah.
Yeah. So it could be cool.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be cool or it'll be a dud because it doesn't have anything to do with the main storylines that we like.
Yeah. Julian will be involved because he's got to worry about the masquerade. So we'll see him pop up to say, but the masquerade is at risk.
Right.
He
is involved in just about everything.
Yeah. He'll be there.
For sure.
So,
okay.
Yeah. It's pretty good so far.
Yep.
I've come a long way just from the pilot.
Yeah. Well, hey, we've only got, I guess, 5 more to go. 4 more that aired and then the 1 bonus one. So I have not been able to find the scripts for the 2 episodes that were written but never produced. The internet basically tells me they were never released, so I don't think I'll be able to find them.
Yeah. I had the same roadblock when I was looking for them. Yeah. But if there's any Kindred super fans out there that have copies that you can make available, that'd be cool. We'd love to check them out.
We'll do a table read, or at least discuss what we read in them. I think we should do a table read personally, but
Oh yeah.
Not that there's an actual table. But,
no. Who do you want to be, Julian?
Well, I mean, we both have to be probably like 7 or 8 characters.
But let's be honest. We both will want to be Julian. So we're gonna have to fight over that.
I would love to be Frank and deliver some of those terrible lines.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Those would be great for just laying it on thick and just laying the door on. That would be awesome.
And if the police chief shows up, that'd be good too.
Oh man, yeah. All the cops there are all hilarious.
Yeah.
I can't wait. That'd be good. All right. Well, hey, if we got nothing else, remember to follow, like, subscribe, review, rate us, leave comments, engage
Do all
us,
the things.
email us at broadcastobituaries@gmail.com. Do you check that? We tell everyone to.
I don't. We should check it. We should probably check that inbox. And
We
see.
should check that inbox because
I would get
realized
I would
the
get a
other day-
notification. I would get a notification. I think on my phone because it's connected.
Okay.
I would assume. I'll tell everybody. I don't know if these people are listening to the show or if they're just enjoying some of the social media posts, but I've enjoyed chatting with a few people on the TikToks as we post some of these videos. Like I said, lots of feelings on the James Bond discussion we had in a previous episode.
Yeah.
And then recently I had a Die Hard one go up. A lot of people really like Live Free or Die Hard. That's their second choice in the franchise. It's 1 and 4, and then often 3 and 2.
Wow. That's wild. I never would have guessed.
Yeah, I was shocked. It's like, oh my gosh. Like,
maybe I need to rewatch that one.
That's what I posted to somebody. I was like, I think I need to check that movie out again. What am I forgetting about it?
Right. Is that the one we saw in the theater?
No, that was the last one with
Okay.
McClane's son.
I can keep them straight.
Yeah, the last one was pretty terrible because every other line was just his son going, John, because he didn't call him Dad.
Right.
So weird.
That's familiar. Yeah.
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 Because we got out of the theater and that's all we could make fun of. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
So
Yeah. I have not heard too much about that in the comments yet on mine, but that's interesting that people actually like that one.
Yeah.
A
lot of people.
Check it out. Okay.
So,
anyway, follow us on all the socials, subscribe to the podcast if you would, and listen to it. Tell your friends. But so thanks for listening today. I've been one of your hosts, Rob.
And I'm the other host, Aaron, and we'll catch you next time.
This has been Broadcast Obituaries. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Broadcast Obituaries. I've been down rabbit holes looking for clips of that show that they did in Chicago at the end of last year,
Did you find any?
2025. Not a lot. Some of the set stuff was really cool that I could find imagery of. It looked really awesome. So hopefully they bring that show back. It'd be worth going and traveling for. You good there?
Icicle just fell off the roof right outside my window
Oh.
here and hit the house.
Sounded like really loud.
Scared the crap out of me. Well, that's because this mic picks up everything. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, can you hear
What
this?
is
Can you hear
going
this?
on? Yeah.
That's cracking a knuckle. Just cracking a knuckle.
That was just a knuckle?
One
Wow.
knuckle. One knuckle. Yeah.
That's sensitive.
Yeah, I would like to see parts of, not parts, I would love to see some of that show that you told me about. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Also, just remember, on the James Bond topic, you're not allowed to have an opinion, apparently. So if you upset someone, it's because your opinion is invalid and only what they think is correct, I believe. So
I'm old. I'm going to have opinions. And it
doesn't matter.
It's just, yeah,
You're not
it's
allowed to
just
have
James
one.
Bond. Yeah,
You're not
it's
allowed to
just
have
James
one, man.
Bond, people. He's not real, so it's fine. Oh, Rob, I'm sorry you didn't know.
It's not real. What?
Sorry.
I
Yeah,
thought
they're
these were
not
biographies.
No. No.
Documentary
Maybe-
series?
Maybe based on a true story, but it's as far as you'll get.
Very, very loosely. Very, very
Yeah.
loosely. And only the character, not the actual stories.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Good
Hey,
stuff.
just so you know, I did receive both of your Trancers comics in the mail
I know.
last
You
week.
sent me-
So
You sent me pictures of them.
yeah,
That's so cool.
we got to get together sometime.
Yeah, I
Maybe
want to
this
see
concert.
those and check them
We'll
out.
have to talk about that.
Whatever.
I mean,
works.
that already happened
So,
because it's in the past.
the
That's how
future
that works, right?
past of
Right.
podcast timeline is so hard.
Yeah, it is for us. I believe, honestly, I
Yeah.
think there's some people that actually just record it and then release it later that night.
Probably.
Wild. They're probably
Yeah.
much better about speaking than we are, or not touching
So
their
they don't have-
features like I do all the time. And
So they don't have to edit out all the.
there's so much less
garbage.
to edit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're getting
get
better. This one felt better. I think there's less edits in this one. It was a little tighter. We're figuring it out.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll
Yeah.
get there.